Banding together for a united voice, over 450 young people from the Pacific, Caribbean, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Mediterranean and South China Sea regions gathered for the TALAVOU Youth Forum in Apia, Samoa on Thursday, 28 August 2014. The purpose? To discuss the priorities they intend to take forward into the coming week of meetings and events at the Small Islands Developing States SIDS Conference. During discussions with the Youth Forum delegates on issues of health and non-communicable diseases (NCDs), social development, youth and disability, the Secretariat of the Pacific Community SPC's Director General, Dr. Colin Tukuitonga, paid particular attention to the NCD crisis in the Pacific and the need for NCD prevention measures to focus on youth.
And for the first time in our history as a region, we're producing children, generation of young people who are the most obese than ever before, and it's quite possible that we will see in this generation children dying before their parents.
75% of deaths in the Pacific region are NCD related, most of which are premature, and as a result, these largely preventable diseases drastically impact national development efforts.
We've had issues with depopulation for a long time. So if we have young people who have NCDs and they may end up having to leave the island to find medical attention in New Zealand because we don't have things like if you need to go on dialysis, you'll have to go to New Zealand. So our productive workforce will be gone, and that's also a brain drain on the island. So these are some of the additional things that our leaders will need to think about and plan for.
We talk about HIV or some disease that we hear from other countries, but NCD is right on our doorstep, and it's not something that is brought from outside. Like we keep blaming the tourism and people coming in, but NCD is right there, and we are the very ones that can be blamed for that. So in our countries, that is very relevant, just as any other development issues that we have, whether you talk about employment or health or some other. NCD is at the top of the list as well, if you want to address sustainable development.
Given the fact that half of the Pacific's population is under 25 years old, emphasis needs to focus on prevention, particularly in supporting the healthy lifestyles for children and youth.
There's no question that they need to be part and parcel of the broader partnership discussion. So one of the things in this SIDS event is the launch of the NCD, the Pacific NCD Partnership, which not only brings agencies together, but brings different parties together to try and address this issue. And young people are absolutely essential in that process.
The SIDS conference begins on 1st September. Lauren Robinson, SPC News.